Welcome back, guys. I'm in the garden this morning and I want to pick the rest of my parsley. I've done 2 loads in the freeze dryer already, and you can dehydrate this as well in a dehydrator. So that's all I've got left, and I think there's one little bunch over on the other side. Now it's going to be hot here today, so I wanted to get these picked and dried and put away. Most of it's going to seed now. Okay, I've got parsley growing right next to this lovely cabbage, which I hope will be ready soon. So I've got a video I want to do with the cabbages. So this is the last of my parsley, and I've got about 5 jars that I've already freeze dried. So the cycle has finished, and I've just released the valve, and that depressurizes the unit. Now you can't open up the door until all the pressure is out. So that's it, all the pressure is out. Okay, so all 4 trays are out, and I made sure that my trays were warm. And check that your product is nice and dry. Don't turn your machine off until you know that everything is dry. That's lovely. Yep. So over here I've filled up this tray with some of our little capsicums that I'm growing at the moment, and these were some chives just to fill up the trays. So I'll get these into some jars, and then I'm going to vacuum seal them. So here's the cap, the vacuum sealer, and this is a vacuum sealer my husband made me for jars that don't fit into my other container. So this container I use for the small jars, and it does a really good job. So I'm going to get these into my jars and put these away with the rest. 3 more jars, they're quart jars, and what I've done is I've wiped my rims, make sure there's no parsley powder or anything on there, so you get a good seal. I have also put in a paper patty. Now that's to stop any of the parsley get drawn up as it's vacuum sealing into the machine, because it will wreck your machine. So I have the cups here. This is the small cup, and that goes on the small mouth jar, and I have the large cup, and that will go on the large mouth jar, and they'll get vacuum sealed. Now this jar here, this is going to go into this vacuum sealer that my husband made me, and that will get vacuum sealed that way, because the cups don't fit on those lids. These are lug lids, you can't use it on those, okay? And of course I've got the vacuum sealer plugged in, ready to go. So the chives I've put into a small jar which fits into the canister, and on the top here you can see it will get plugged into the vacuum sealer, and that gets vacuumed sealed that way. So here's the first quart jar. It's a wide mouth with the wide mouth cup getting vacuum sealed. It's a bit noisy, isn't it? So that's finished. So just take that off, and I'll take the cup off when I put the camera down, because I'm one-handed here today, guys. And so I will continue and do the next one, and then I'll pop that one into the other chamber. So I'm about to turn on the vacuum sealer for the canister. There it goes. So that'll draw all the air out of that little jar. So the next jar I've just put into this chamber that my husband made me, and you can see the jar down there. So now I've just got to put the lid on and turn on the vacuum sealer. Okay, lid's on. And I've got the vacuum sealer on. Here I have to hold the tube down, but that's okay. Okay guys, so the other way I store my freeze-dried food is in a Mylar bag. So here I've got some more parsley in the bag and I've dated it. I'm going to add a oxygen absorber. So in the bag it goes. And then I'm going to seal it with my sealer. Hope you can see that. Might have to move that back a little bit for you. So. Okay, now I like to do about 3 seals. Haven't got my camera position right, sorry about that. Okay, so you can see the seals there. Now for the third seal, I like to take an iron, make sure it's on the dry setting, and I go across the top. And I'm happy to do that because I'm not sure that I trust the just the sealer on its own. So I really have a lot of success in doing this with a dry iron. Okay, so now I'm really happy with that. That has sealed beautifully. So you keep that in a cool, dry place and that would last 25 years. So they're all sealed and they're ready for storage. Now if you put these in a cool, dark place, they'll last 25 years. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.